for the lift to get dropped off tomorrow at 8 in the morning. So the Skytrack should be here. I'm gonna try to be here maybe 30 minutes before, hour before I'm start on it, cutting it in half, so that way I can jump completely on it and getting that part done. Got everything ready to go. I've been working on the audience. This is I started on the top piece for it, so doing a little something custom. I had some pieces, and I like to say, utilize what you get. So I had some drop pieces, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna build a little cooler audience. So that's what I'm putting together now. I got to build the sides and the little support brackets, but it's gonna go right up here. So I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. Actually, finishing up doing this and putting the audience on, cutting it in half, putting those caps over here on there. I plan on doing all that tomorrow. So I've been getting everything lined out, so that way the first thing I can come here and start jumping on it. So my goal tomorrow is to cut it in half. I got my floor cut already. That's the mark actually. This was the mark that I did from the outside, but then where this line crease is, that's actually where I'm cutting it at. But I thought it was here first, but it's here. So it's right over. See, it got them little grooves in it. So I'm gonna take it right up through here and cut that off. So the floor is already done. I gotta come out here, just notch this outside piece, and then go. Should be good. I got, so the way I'm thinking it, one shouldn't take no more than 3 blades to cut this thing in half. So shouldn't be bad. Maybe 4. It's a little thicker here. You got a tube right there, so that tube there is a little thicker. It's probably. So we'll be cutting through that, going through there. So that's my goal for tomorrow. We're gonna get out here early and start put these caps on, and that's the cap that goes on my end, which is gonna be here. This cap will coming right here. So I talked to a couple gentlemen today, so I should have 1 or 2 people out here helping me tomorrow, line everything out as far as situating it. Because once I get the lift, it'll pretty much do all the major work. I just need someone to help guide the plates when we get ready to tack them on there and make sure they square and plumb. And when we picking it up, moving it over. So the goal is to kill a couple birds with a few stones tomorrow, and separate it. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be going on another stage, separating in half, and actually sitting this piece. It'll be sitting over here, up against that building. So you see that window right there, we're gonna have it sit up right up against it, and that window will actually be coming out. That's gonna be a door there, and you'll walk straight in to the container. So that's the goal. It's gonna be like a storage for, extra T-shirts, extra material, extra stuff that you do, signs and stuff like that. So it'll be just a storage facility, and then mine will be the storefront cafe. So I'll also be bringing the staircase out here tomorrow too, so I can start working on that. So my goal is to bring it out here, at least set it down over here, get it ready to put up, because I want everything to get assembled. So that way, once I assemble everything, um, I know how everything look. I want everything like it's gonna look when I get ready to transfer. So we're gonna get everything hooked up. My goal is to have it all summed up, put this cap on there, and that other piece over there gonna go in here. And I got some more metal in here. We got to sum that piece up in there, so that way we can close it up. And then figuring out my AC unit part, I'm still waiting on that. So I'm probably just gonna close it and fall back and retrim that. So figure it out. But tomorrow we're gonna go on the cap and do that part. So at least that'll be done, and I might have plenty of time. So I'm gonna be out here earlier, bring some extra material out here. I got a couple pieces that I can use to, because I think I'm gonna need another extra piece of tube. By the way, this tube in here that I use to frame out when I frame out my doors or whatever, I use 2 inch, or not 2 inch, yeah, 2x2 tubing, 3/16, 3/16 or 1/8 inch, either or is good. So 1/8 inch, 3/16, either or those will be good for you. So that's what I use. And on the caps, you use 2x6 tubing. The bottom you can use 2x4. I used 2x6 on this one because they didn't have any. But normally I use a 2x4 because that middle piece you can pick it up some. Even though this is almost a 6. This is a 6 inch if you measure the ones that is existing, but you can make it a 4. You see how I got little forklift holes in the side of it? So my goal is to get all this lined out so that way we can be able to take it to the next stage, put the handrails, I mean, not the handrails, but put the staircase on it, work on the deck on that, doing the wood. So doing, trying to sum up the cosmetic things from the outside so that way we can just focus on getting the inside done, getting it framed, getting it drywalled, and, start designing the inside and getting it ready for the next stages so that way we can start opening it up and get ready. So my goal is to do that. Like I say, I'm summing up my days. It's nice. Supposed to have a few cold fronts supposed to be coming into Oklahoma City area. So I'm going to enjoy these last few good days of sun. We're supposed to have a good day today. It's been nice. Started off a little cool, and tomorrow's supposed to be nice also. So we're gonna get all we can get out of the sun before it gets cold. So I want to, by the time it gets cool, I want to be in the inside. That way, I'll be working on that. So that's what I'm gonna be trying to do tomorrow. Is gonna knock this out. Man, I'm glad I seen that. I left one of my clamps. I didn't even see that under there. That happens too. You out there working in the field, you moving stuff around. But I had to use this today. So that's what I've been doing, getting things together, man. I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited because I'm ready to go to the next stage. I just have to kind of wait everything out. So I've been doing what I can do until I got to this stage because this stage actually cost me a little bit more to cut it. Actually cost me about $750 pretty much on the lift to rent to separate it and put the other piece over there. So I was waiting on that and making sure the timing was right so that way I can be able to get that done and then still be do some other stuff because pretty much almost $1,000 just went to me renting the lift, and that's part of it though, the machinery. So when I'm doing them, I put that in my budget knowing that I got to get a lift to do certain things. Actually, the only time I really need them is when I cut them in half. If I'm not cutting one in half, I don't need a lift. I can just get the people to come back and pick it up with the truck once I'm done, and I can pretty much do everything with manpower. You know what I mean? But when you cut it in half, you pretty much need one to separate it and get everything done. So I really think that'll be a good thing to do. So that's what I'm out here doing today. Just want to give y'all some heads up. Tomorrow we're gonna go in. I'm gonna try to go live the whole time I'm out here, or probably not the whole time, but at least a good hour or so. I want get y'all to watch me while I cut it in half. So I want to try to go live on that, cut it in half, and moving it over there, and then putting them caps on. So we're gonna try to jump in, get a few things today, a few things tomorrow going. So hopefully everybody have a good evening. Enjoy your day, enjoy your family, kick your feet back, relax. That's what I'm about to do. Go blaze one. Hold on. Y'all be safe.